ちゃんと目を見つめて話をしなさいよ。はっきりとさせなくちゃほらしきれない。どんな本を読むの、どんな歌好きなの。偶然ね私もちょっと気になっていたわ。お互いもっと知り合わなきゃ最善の関係は結べないわ。答えを探さなきゃ。ちょっと待ってね、どんな風に見えてるのよ。あなたが本当の私につけてちゃんと視線を重ねてみて。こんな気持ち初めてで不安だって感じてる私のこと。
インターネットエンジェルという現象は仮定された遊戯交流伝統の可愛い虹色の照明です。ぽい。あらゆる透明なアカウントの複合体。このクソ神クソクシュクシュな現実を忘れさせてあげる慈愛の天使。そんなみんなには内緒だぞ。大丈夫も何も怖くないからそんな SNS 抜け出して二人で海を見に行くぞ。インターネットわかる真似をして何も知らないねあなた。何が悲しいの、何が寂しいの、聞こえてる。人が恋しくて人が嫌すぎてループ。夜が好きなのに一人じゃ寒くて。プログラミング好きなんてねお決まりの文句。ボルトナットそんなんじゃバース君にして選挙は危険。高鳴ってく鼓動射止めてよ言うの。色仕掛けのフローで落とすのやめろ。君だけシークさせちゃうバースキックね。こっち向いてギブアス嘘つきな唇でもっと私を騙してみせてよ。君じゃなきゃやだなんてわがままももっと言わせて。それももちろん言わないそれどうなのちゅ。
And it seems like we are getting into the warm-ups of our first match, or second match tonight rather. Both players did forget no fail, so this will be fun. I think both of them did request a warm-up, so we will probably be seeing... Oh, uh-oh. I think the HP drain was too high, so both people died. Unlucky. Please take no fail in your warm-ups. Smile. This is a rematch from earlier, where I think in semifinals or quarterfinals these two players met, and this is a bit of a rematch here. The winner this time will move on to the lower grand finals bracket. The loser, of course, since this is loser's bracket, will be eliminated from the tournament. So pretty high stakes here. And I think that might be both. That might be both of the warm-ups. I'm not sure whether or not SNT wants to play their warm-up because it was aborted. We'll see. Yeah, it does seem like the ref has cleared host. So it appears that we are going to go into the match. Interesting. This is going to be the closer match of tonight. So all the scorelines so far have been pretty close in the lower bracket. And this is I'd say this is like the highlight match of this round. We're going to see a first ban from ThaiKG, meaning Rexy will get to decide the pick order. seems like both these players are thinking a bit, but Rexy has opted for the second pick, so Thai will be banning and picking first. Yeah, ThaiKG actually beating the ref there, going to ban out the Nomad 2 as the first ban. I don't think we've seen this Nomad 2 played very frequently. Second up is going to be the DT2 ban from... Oh, they are the wrong color. So they're the wrong color. It's going to be a Rexy ban of DT2, a ThaiKG ban of Nomad 2. So ThaiKG is red. Man. ThaiKG is going to ban Hard Rock 3, and Rexy is going to have a hidden 3 ban. Man, them being the wrong color is confusing. Either way, lots of 3s gone here. And the first pick is going to be the Hidden 2 coming from Thai. Hopefully, yeah, the teams are in the right slots now. So, no more wrong team shenanigans. Rage. This is, of course, one of our bounty maps. Last week, not too many people played the HD2, so this week we were trying to incentivize the map to be played. And it seems like, at the very least, it is being considered more. Scores on this map have been alright. I think around 300k or below. Pretty challenging. Thai is going to be the first to find a break on this map. And I believe that this is a Thai pick, so we're expecting for them to do well, hopefully. Rexy, the lowest seed remaining in the tournament now at this point, I believe, did upset the C2 to get here to face Thai though. And right now, the early lead is on Thai, but it's going to quickly switch over to Rexy as they both find misses in that Ki. Combo advantage on Rexy right now. Accuracy is on the side of Thai, but being down about 100 combo gonna put a bit of a damper. Thai gonna find another break in this second verse. Rexy gonna trade it. And yeah, those are both real breaks, so now Ack and combo advantage, albeit a very tiny combo advantage on Thai. This 40k difference is definitely not insurmountable. Thai just needs to play this second Ki better than Rexy does. And it seems like Tai, unfortunately, is going to misread that sack. Rexy continues to hold, and now I think that it might just be a, like, practice diff, but Rexy is going to take that HD2 and earn, I think, a breakpoint. Yeah, that is a breakpoint. The pick goes now to Rexy, who has the opportunity to lock in a breakpoint here. Gonna go for the Hard Rock 2. This is a map that we haven't seen as much, mainly due to the coin flippy nature of the map. And we are seeing the MP start command, so we will be heading into this Hard Rock 2. Because this map is so short, and the ending of it is very, very difficult, it's quite spiky, this intro portion of the map is going to be so important. Rexy going to find a really early break, I think just misaiming. An early lead to ThaiKG right now. Seems like a comfort diff right now on this Hard Rock. Of course, the nature of Hard Rock 2 means that if you're not happy with playing small circles, you're not gonna have a great time. Rexy gonna miss aim again. That miss is gonna matter a bit more. Tai now with a pretty substantial combo and accuracy leads. Again, since this map is so short, only 500 or so combo, Tai now has half the map's worth of combo advantage over Rexy. Both of them find a break on that slider though, I think just letting go too early on the reverse. Gonna give Rexy an opening back in this. They do look so shaky though. Both players with quite a bit of a cursor shake, but Rexy, you can quite literally see the cursor is vibrating. Not good on a map where you have to play precision. Rexy finding another break here as the final quarter of the map has the drop. And yeah, I don't want to call it yet, but Rexy just doesn't have anything to really get themselves back into this map. Both of them do play, they do both hit the funny slider with the velocity change. But yeah, that's going to be a breakpoint that was earned right back. Since both of these players seem to be dealing with quite a bit of nerves, I think that this match is very much a toss-up. We're gonna see the Hard Rock 1 from Tai, maybe just looking at that win on the Hard Rock 2 and thinking, huh, Hard Rock 2 went well for me, maybe Hard Rock 1 will as well. Though, I think the Hard Rock 3 ban is probably due to Tai seeming to be less comfortable on tapping in particular, if I had to guess. Banning out the No Mod 2 and the Hard Rock 3, the 2 heaviest stream maps. It's a bit early to call it, but the tiebreaker is what I would very hesitantly call a stream map. So if this match does get to the point of TB, that will likely favor Rexy, at least going off of what the bans have looked like so far. Scores on this map have been surprisingly low. I was expecting them to be a lot higher, to be honest. This is basically just a No-Mod 1, like last week's, with Hard Rock on it. However, just in this early section, by having a much better time than Rexy. Rexy finding a couple of early breaks. It could be attributed to simply having a bit of issues acclimating to the map. Rexy gonna find more continuous breaks in this first Ki though. And I think that at this point, breaks are gonna matter a bit more, since Thai now has essentially over double Rexy's score. That probably doesn't feel good to look at the end of that first Ki. If you're Rexy, seeing you're down by a pretty large amount. Yeah, both of these players shaking quite a bit. It's always scary to watch players with shakes. And Thai is finally going to find their first break on this Hard Rock one. Unfortunately, Rexy going to trade it immediately. Seems like Rexy just isn't super comfortable on Hard Rock in general. Could be a reading issue, could be nerves. Thai going to break again. And the difference between the two players is 170k. Does Rexy even have enough score to make this happen? I'm gonna have a bit of a hiccup there, but Thai is going to take that second point. I really need to get rid of that ending sound. It is so distracting. Not quite able to see it yet, but the No-Mod 4, yes, Rexy's gonna pick No-Mod 4. Thai does go up to 2 points now. Not going to matter super much right now because that was their pick. And Rexy does have the opportunity to tie it right back up here. This No-Mod 4 is very diff spiky though. As I saw earlier, it's essentially free combo for the first quarter and the third quarter of the map. And then there are 2 diff spikes in the Ki's. There's a snappy like alt tech section with upbeat notes, and then the tech drop hits, and good luck. Smile. I think if either player can just hit one of those Ki's, that's almost a guaranteed point. I don't think either of these players are going to just hit the entire Ki drop. The players in winner's bracket didn't hit the entire Ki drop. So, who knows? Maybe I can be proven wrong. I love to be proven wrong in these situations. And here we go. We have the first somewhat drop. These sliders are just so snappy. It's really easy to drop the ends. Rexy almost missed aiming there, but does manage to hang on with quite a substantial act lead here. That's not gonna matter. We're gonna go into the first drop now. This is really where the map is going to be determined. Thai going to be the first to break on the buzz slider. Rexy going to immediately drop afterwards though. Rexy did drop around 4 points of accuracy there. Thai still chilling at about the same amount, but just that slight combo advantage going to allow Thai to go into the second half of this map with a combo advantage, a really important combo advantage that is going to just continue to grow as this verse contains a bunch of free combo. Again, Thai might have earned the lead at the end of that TI, but it is very, very precarious. Only around 10k. Rexy gonna be the first to drop again. Does not bode well. Thai, I think, just broke that one time. And I love my job. Caster Curse. Unfortunately, Rexy, not much combo to respond with. And 22k. I think if Thai finds another break, Rexy can still take this back. Yeah, just like that. The gap between the two of them. This might come down to an act difference, actually. Thai finding another break. Rexy just needs to hold on. Get something going. And the score's gonna go blue. Rexy finds another break. I think there's... No, there's not a spinner at the end of this map. I think it's gonna stay red. Yes, the score does stay red by a margin of 2,000. Rexy, unfortunately, just finding breaks at really, really inopportune moments. I think that last second break on the slider is what made the difference there. And Thai's going to earn another break point here on the No Mod 4, bringing the score up to 3-1. Kind of in a good spot now. Since we have lower BOs for this tournament, only 6 points are needed to win this match instead of the typical 7 you'd see at finals. If Thai is able to win their next pick here, which is DT3, they're gonna be in a really, really nice position. Of course, they have to win the No Mod 3. No Mod 3. They have to win the DT3. However, I think that any sort of DT pick is likely to be pretty heavily favored in Thai's direction. Last week, they top scored, I want to say, 2 out of the 3 DT picks, and FC'd basically every DT map that was played. So that's definitely the DT player to watch out for here. Rexy, of course, no slouch on DT either, but on this map in particular, I will say I feel like it's a bit of an uphill battle. see MP start, so we'll be heading into this DT3 soon. This map, very, very short. Under 2 minutes with DT applied. I think scores on this map in general have been pretty high, so despite me gassing Thai up in the intro, any sort of break could also very well send this Rexy's way. It'll just come down to their performance. I'm gonna find the first break. Rexy now up around 20,000. Working with a bit of an ag disadvantage though. I'm not sure what Thai even missed on. I'm just slightly misaiming a pattern. Surely that 30 combo is not gonna make a difference, right? Of course, being able to see that you're in the lead against the DT player of the tournament, probably not great for the nerves. Rexy with a bit of a shake gonna drop the combo right before this Ki. And I think Thai's now in a very good position. And it seems like aside from that really early drop, Thai's just more solid on this DT3 than Rexy, unfortunately. Rexy with another drop, probably not gonna matter anymore at this point. The score gap between the two of them is just so big. Thai dropping at the end as well, again, not going to make a difference. And yep, I think that one was not super unexpected. Thai is going to take the point on the DT3 and put themselves up at 4 points. Oh goodness, we are seeing the Nomad 3. I think the Nomad 3 this week has been the map that is the really surprisingly popular. I wasn't expecting this map to be picked as much as it was. I think it's because the map isn't quite alt, it's a lot of flow and silly wiggles. And for some reason, I thought the players wouldn't like that, but it seems like they do. And players not taking too much time to rest here. We're gonna go straight into this Nomad 3. More than anything, it is so important that Rexy wins this map right here. Losing would put Thai up at match point on their own pick. Something you don't ever really want to do. Also, with another extra dropped break point, they're gonna have to win several of Thai's picks at this point. Thai gonna be the first to drop though, and that's gonna allow Rexy to start pulling over to the right. It does seem like Rexy's a bit more comfortable on alt in general. Gonna find a break there. Currently unanswered from Thai, meaning Thai now up about 180 combo as we head into this double section. This section notoriously difficult on the ACK. Seems like neither of them— oh! Rexy gonna find a drop right there! And Thai now with a pretty substantial combo advantage. That score gap that was originally really far over to the right, now going to basically turn red unless Thai finds a break like right now. Instead, Rexy's gonna be the one to do. And oh dear. Thai really needs to just break right now. And Rexy needs to hang on because it's getting to this situation where it looks truly dire. And instead, Thai is just gonna hold the entire second half of the map, saying, you know what? Screw you, Renyu. I'm going to A-rank the map with 0 misses and only cider breaks. I think that this No 1-3 might have been a bit too easy. Smile. If you're a ThaiKG fan, you are very, very happy right now. Going up to match point on your own pick, up 5-1. Very, very comfortable position to be in. At this point, Thai can basically pick anything. And it seems like we're gonna see the hidden one. This is our silly map. Usually HD1 is awkward aim. This week, the pullers decided, you know what? What if we made a rabbit hole instead? All jokes aside though, this map isn't quite the standard awkward aim pick you'd find in a hidden one. It's more like interpretive art. There's circle sliders, there's buzz sliders, there's overlapping sliders, any sort of sliders you want, short of straight up text sliders, this map probably has. Rexy, unfortunately, now with their back against the wall, gonna have to win 4 points in a row to go to tiebreaker. All Thai has to do is win a single point, and this match will be theirs. Going into this first Ki, Thai gonna be the first to drop. However, this first Ki has been so brutal. I think basically every player has found at least one break in it. And as we approach the 300 combo mark, this is usually where most people find some sort of drop. Rexy says, I don't care, Renyu, I'm gonna hold. Finally breaking right after that second Ki. However, holding through that first Ki did give a pretty big lead, 100k. The 1/3 section now coming into play. Thai now with a combo advantage and no more combo advantage, okay. Rexy definitely in the driver's seat with this map. As we head into this second Ki, we're actually going to drop at the very beginning of it. Thai holding on through these 5 no-overs. Rexy finding another drop. Rexy finding a third drop, and this score is just shooting towards the left now. With the way that Score v2 scores ramp up, if Thai keeps holding, this is going to get really, really dicey for Rexy. I think Rexy is trying to give all of us a bit of a heart attack. Score gap now at 50k, continuing to shrink. I'm not sure if there's enough map, but either way, Rexy going to hang on to that lead, but it was very, very heavily diminished from almost 200k to 29,000 at the end of that. Either way though, a point is a point. And regardless of if you win it by 300,000, 500,000, or 3,000, all the scoreline shows is 5-2. And I believe for the first time this week, at least the first time that I'm aware of, we're gonna see the No Mod 1. This map, I feel like we overcooked, but last week, the players did extremely well on the No Mod 1. I believe the average score was something like 750k, which means that the average player FC'd the map. We can't be having that. You think we're doing handouts? Nuh-uh. So, the polling team got in the polling booth and decided to cook up the most heinous shit I've ever seen. That might be a triple pick, actually. Yeah, that is a triple pick into No Mod, so I don't think it's illegal. Rip. Okay, maybe no Mod 1. Man, I wanted to see that map. We haven't seen anyone play the No Mod 1, so it's more coin flippies. So the issue is, right, if there's no scores on the No Mod 1, we don't know how to scale it. It should be correct. Now we're gonna see the FX2 instead. Probably the closest thing in the pool to the No Mod 1. This map is a significantly weirder BPM though. This map is also quite a bit more snappy, notably in the Kiais, where they're not quite double snaps because you can cheese them by putting a cursor in the middle, but most players will probably find it more comfortable to just snap the jumps. This map is free mod. Since it's being played for real, I don't think either of them are going to take mods. Yeah, it seems like no one's going to take mods when a tournament match is on the line. And Thai's still up at match point. Rexy looking to have the comeback of a lifetime right now. Players hanging on better in this FX2 than I thought, honestly. And halfway through the map, lead is on Thai, mainly due to having much higher ag. And at this point, Rexy just needs Thai to miss and continue missing. Working with a 5-point act disadvantage is going to make that 100k gap even harder to overcome the longer this goes on. both players misreading that final pattern. Not gonna matter though, as Thai has just earned the 6th point, and will be moving on to the Losers Grand Finals next week. GG, well played to both of these players. It was a really, really good run from Rexy, making it all the way here to our 4th place finish. Congratulations, of course, to Thai for winning the match. And I think they're going to be playing TB for fun as well. So we'll be putting that on. If they do decide to play bounty maps, I might not stream that because it takes a while. Stream the bounty? I'll think about it. Someone needs to remind the players in Samantel that that is something. But if they play it, I'll stream it. I think they already played the HD2. So, and they already played the FX2, so the only bounty map is the no one's. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's just one map. It won't take long. I did see a couple of the players complaining about this tiebreaker, saying silly things like, we shouldn't be forced to play 200 BPM streams, and this tapping is literally absurd. Nonsense. Just tap 200. Easy. I do think that if this came down to an actual tiebreaker, any of the matches, it probably would have been a bit of a bloodbath on the side of all the players. So, my bad, gang. the hell? Seems like Rexy has left the lobby though, and so I don't think we're gonna be seeing that no month 6. Either way, really well played from both of these players. Congratulations again to Thai for winning this match, and to Rexy for finishing 60T in 4th place. Both really solid performances. This also does mean that our podium is solidified. The exact placements, not quite sure, but with Thai winning, let's go ahead and switch over to the bracket. Next week, we have S&T dropping down from winners, going to face Thai in the lower grand finals. The winner of that will, of course, face the final boss of 60T4, UT's very own RexCylinder 36. So we'll hopefully have all the stats in the pool out by Tuesday at the latest. We have a custom map from Jennifer to look forward to for the Hard Rock 1 this week, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, thank you to everyone who's participated in 60T4. This tournament would not be here without y'all. I will see you guys in about a weekend. Bye!